And I'm going to share my screen, include computer sound. So welcome everybody to the 2022, the 31st annual Boston Society of Civil Engineers Model Bridge Design Contest. This year being virtual with the wonderful material being bamboo, 30-inch bamboo sticks and good old twine, 4-pound test twine. Our sponsors, our early sponsors, Ames and Goff, Cap Cross. I'll go through those sponsors at the end. I'm very glad everybody is here today. I would never be able to read this list that fast anyway without pausing that. So everybody enjoy the montage. We've been doing this contest now 31 years. We tried the first 5 or 6 years. Smaller contest, we were just doing 2 sticks, and it was for 1 grade. As soon as we expanded to other grades, we were realizing that students were coming back year after year, so we said, we got to come up with different material every year. And here's some pictures from many of the years. Not near all of them. Today I'm going to put them all together. So we had it in several different places over time. We had the mascot from here. We had it in idea. The whole grade across. We actually are always on the lookout for new ideas and material and awesome. Not that you can come up with this is last year's pictures, by the way, right now. The one that completely in that minute and this year I got permission for
our first model today.
Stop. So now we're going to start the real testing of it. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to show a very short video telling the basic information. And most of the teams are not on, but if the teams are on after you see that basic video for like 4 seconds, you can, turn on your microphone and cheer and say whatever you want. And then we'll watch the testing, and then you'll see the results, and then we go to the next one. Ready, everybody? Here goes.
Our first model today
will
be by Matt D'Antona and Sam Sansone. They've named their model to be determined, and the bridge weight is 15.65 ounces before we start.
So Mom Cather's going to go first.
Matt D'Antona and Sam Sansone. They're going to pull out the blocks that are underneath the loading device right now, and they're going to start loading. And right now, they're going to put on their first weight. So they are official. They've got a 2.5. 2.5 pounds official.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
5.
Whoa. Right? That's
7.5.
That was the weight I was hoping they would put down first.
We've got a 5. Oh, God.
10.
Okay, I got another 5 for you. Oh, maybe I get one. I got one.
And I really wanted to spin around those tables.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, my God. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Keep going. Another 5.
20.
Ah.
So they made 20 pounds. 20 pounds.
So that model actually, so I'm saying the weight there, I add on the weight of
This
the
is
bridge.
Malden Catholic School, the second model. This is named I Am Not Sure, Ask Charlie. And this is by Mario Russo and Charles Dillman. This bridge weighs 14.20 ounces.
So these first two
This
bridges
bridge
are
is
actually,
I'm Not Sure,
seem
Ask
like
Charlie.
they're
And this is Mario Russo
it-
and Charles Dillman.
that we based.
They're taking out the blocks from under it, so it's now suspending the weight. It's going out a little deep. Now they've touched at 0 right now. What is that? Is that a 5?
5 pounds. No. What did you do? No, 5 pounds. Okay. 2.5 pound increments. Come on, Charlie. You know this.
2.5. 5. 7.5.
All right, 5 pounds.
And I believe that's 10. And it's not quite touching yet.
That's 5 pounds, so.
Right, but it's still 10 pounds that you're in there. And 15 pounds you guys need.
So that's with the weight of the bridge and the loading.
This is the third bridge for Malden Catholic High School. This is called Super Bridge. It weighs 14.20 ounces. It was built by Tenzin Tashi, Terrell Hugh, and Charles Liu. So this one is Super Bridge. Tenzin Tashi, Terrell, Zhu, and Charles Liu. And they're going to be taking out the block now. And so it's picking up the weights, and they got to start loading it up. It's only got a little bit to go before it bows out. I try to get a weight on there. Try to get a weight on there. Right now, it's got to have a weight to qualify. That thing's got to touch. So it's official. It got 0, but it qualifies.
So at the end of the first round, we've got
From Boston Latin School.
Matt and Sam are in the lead.
This is Team Crooked Hairlines. Tim Wynn and Phineas Scoville, both in 10th grade. Taking out the block.
So these guys have been in the
Now
contest for a
hanging,
long
and now
time.
start
Since they
loading.
never-
Load.
Can you get the 5 pounds ready?
All right, so that one.
All right, once I drop this, we're gonna keep dropping it. Ready? Yep. Drop.
Okay. So it's official. 2.5. I think that's taken 7.5. Is that 12.5? Is it touching? Not yet. 12.5, I think.
Yeah.
So I believe that is 17.5. 17.5. From Boston Latin School, the first team we're going to test, it is
So this is one
and it is
that I
Vivian Wynn and Alex Jaffe. Vivian's in 12th grade
just
and
jumped
Alex
right
is in
after
8th.
we had a conversation that those 4 sticks touching at a spot,
All right, we're going to pull the blocks out of this
it's
one.
not going to work.
And it's hanging there.
So she's got to.
And they got the 2.5 pounder on. And they're going for another 2.5 pounds. Now it's officially 2.5. And I believe that's 5, 7.5, and 10. And I think it's touching.
Oh, touching? Yeah. Okay.
10 pounds.
So you can see the deduction that actually cut it in half because we had to cut down
the team
like 4 inches.
Yating Chen, 12th grade. Ah, it didn't make it in time. It was so close. This bridge is Nuntius Pontus by Jenny Wan, 11th grade from Boston Latin School. And the blocks are coming out. And Jenny's all sprung out.
And sailed beautifully. So to be determined is hanging in there.
From St. Paul's Choir School, Gerard Barlow, Igor Fontura, and Olivier Trevor. The Breeze Bridge, weighing in at 7.15 ounces. Here's the testing of the Breeze Bridge. You guys take it away. Slide the blocks out.
Slide them out.
And it touched. So it bowed out. It's at 0. It qualifies.
I'm really
From
glad.
St. Paul's Choir School, built by Quentin Hashemi, David Marino, and Felix Anderson. This is the Modified Da Vinci, weighing in at 15.9 ounces.
So this one they actually did try to
Here they go.
follow.
They're sliding out the blocks. Yep, slide it out all the way. Now they're putting on a 5-pounder, so now it's officially taking the loading device as soon as that touches.
Slow down, Igor. Go real slow.
And that was a 10-pounder, so it's officially 5. Be ready with the next one. You can't hold the weights. You gotta get your hand away. 15.
No, that's
Oh,
20.
it's touching. All right, so it's officially 15.
No, it's 20.
From St. Paul's Choir School, the team is Bamboo Connection. Eamon Greiner, Alex Moran, and Bradford Christopher Reddy, weighing in at 18.10 ounces. They're going to start sliding the blocks out.
There's a really
You
pretty.
can't, just let it go. You can't touch the loading device anymore. Okay, did it touch?
No.
Yeah, it's touching.
No touch.
It touched. From St. Paul's Choir School, the Grenham Keogh Cassiano Friendship Bridge. James Keogh and the Grenham, Caleb Cassiano, weighing in at 7.45 ounces. Sliding out the blocks. They got to slide out the blocks before that weight can go down. Slide out the blocks. Oh, it bowed out. It didn't make it, but
So still to be determined is hanging in there for.
Northridge Middle School, weighing in at 14.55 ounces. Tyler and Reed with a bridge called Matt.
So automatic win because best name of a student.
All right. Matt is now about to take some weight. They're sliding out the blocks.
Go ahead. Let him out.
Done. It's official.
Wait.
2.5. 2.5 it is.
So this one also I had to reduce the span
And this is
on
Northbridge
2 of the
Middle
bridges
School.
in there.
This is
This
Michael
one also
Hanging Truss, weighing 13.25
single sticks
ounces.
at the ends. And if you slid it in, you could get multiple sticks and it could.
All right, hanging bridge is beginning. They're sliding out the blocks, and it's suspended. And they got the 2.5. It's official. Load it. Oh, I think that one touched. So, you guys made 2.5 pounds. This is
But that was
Enzo,
only a
Max,
slight
and Emerson
no.
from Northbridge Middle School. Their bridge is called Luxurious, weighing in at 9.95 ounces. Luxurious is now beginning to slide out the blocks, and they got the weight ready to go on. Ready? Slide it out. You can go a little faster than that. And it took it. It took the first weight. It took the weight. Northbridge Middle School, Luke and Ryan with the double arch bridge,
All right, Luke.
weighing in at 14.35 ounces.
Okay, go quickly. Put another weight on. Put another weight on. Put another weight on.
2.5.
Go. Put another weight. Go.
5.
Another weight. Another weight.
7.5. Oh, touchdown at 7.5.
Okay.
7.5 pounds.
Nicely done. So it's still the same three to be determined. I don't
That's
know.
from South Shore Charter Public School, weighing in at 10.85 ounces.
So this
Siddharth
is
and
6:30
Princess
in the
Bridge.
morning. Out in the parking lot.
All right, and testing Siddharth and Princess Bridge. Sliding out the blocks. And I think it's no, it fell through. From the Swampscott Public Library team, Max Asapenko has
All right,
made
Max.
Panda's Passage, weighing in at 13.64 ounces. Moving the blocks. All right, it's sitting out there. Okay, it's official. It took the weight. We got a 5 pound. That's a 10 pound, 15 pound, 15 pounds. That's 20 pounds. That's 25 pounds. 30 pounds. You can't take them off. 32.5 pounds. 40. It touched. 42.5 pounds. I lost track. I don't know what that was. 47.5. It's a lot. It's going down. Done. So that top one doesn't count, and we will add it up. So what do you got?
You guys all right. 2.5. This is a 2.5, so 5. 7.5. 7.5. 17.5. 27.5. This is 30. 35.
That's a 5?
Yeah,
Yep, 35.
35.
40.
40. Yeah, 40. 45. 50. 55. And
60 pounds.
Efficiency 82.23.
All right, from the Swampscott Public Library team. This is the team called Mr. Bamboo. It is Vlad and Yuri Volkov. Their bridge weighs in at 11.71 ounces. They are about to pull the blocks out. Yep.
No, the blocks.
The blocks?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, now they're loading. Okay, that's officially a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 55, touched. The last one didn't.
This one?
I think the one before that one doesn't count.
All right, so this one took 55 and the other one took 60. So 62.7. But what is the efficiency? The efficiency was 85.71 because it's a lighter weight bridge, putting them in first place and making Mr. Bamboo outdo Panda's Passage slightly. And did I have any slides after this one on here? I don't think so. I think that's the end. So I'm going to pause. All right, everybody. So that is the results. But what you guys don't know is the winners of the most aesthetic category. Is everybody out there? Let's hear it from everybody. Everybody turn on your microphones and say something.
Woohoo! Hi.
Excellent. Ooh. So everybody, that was amazing bridges. They were beautiful. A lot of really beautiful bridges. And now let's let you know how we did. So we actually had 7 judges for most aesthetic. And it was a wide variety. A lot of the bridges did great. And I can even tell you that some of the bridges that didn't make it to the top ones, it was changing with each vote that came in radically. I'll tell you, the judges seemed to really love all the bridges, and every judge sort of had their own picks. But I'm gonna show what it actually is. I'm gonna drag it onto the correct screen. Make it a presentation. Okay, most aesthetic. First, we're going to tell you the 3rd place. It's from Boston Latin School. It weighed 13.85 ounces, and it was the bridge by Vivian and Alex. 2nd place, also from Boston Latin School, weighing exactly 1 pound. It's a truss, and it was Crooked Hairline. And coming in 1st place, from St. Paul's Choir School, weighing 15.9 ounces, a deck truss, or actually really the Da Vinci bridge with the deck on it. The modified Da Vinci wins the most aesthetic. And that brings us to our final leaderboard. Where Mr. Bamboo, you guys can turn on the microphones. I want to hear cheering. Mr. Bamboo is in 1st, Candace Passage in 2nd, and To Be Determined came in 3rd. And then the most aesthetic, Modified Da Vinci from St. Paul's Choir School came in 1st. Crooked Hairline came in 2nd. And came in 3rd.
Boo!
No booze.
Oh!
I'll tell you, the coming in 5th place, though, Luxurious was in 5th place on the leaderboard. On most. It was actually really a beautiful bridge. I was very impressed with a lot of them. I know the work that goes into these and the difficulty in tying. A couple of the schools that had a lot of models, they didn't finish, and they're going to do something internal in their own school later. And they said that their biggest problem was that the students were just spending too much time on the tying, and with the small time that they had to get together, they couldn't get their bridges done. So my heart really goes out to all of you. I am really proud of all of you. You did a great job. And like I was telling you, we've got more contests coming up. We've got this for the rest of this year. It's going to be focused on his future careers, where it's a video making contest. And I'm going to send out something to everybody who's on here. In the end, it's going to be a contest for high schoolers this year. It's a pilot year, and it'll be for middle school and high school, because I just want to see how everybody does with it. And now I even made closing credits, and I'm going to put them up. And everybody, I know this was a much shorter competition than we have in the years past, but I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we're going to show the closing credits. And this time, I'm going to actually read off the sponsors. We got a lot of people to say today. AECOM, GEI, Helical Drilling, Keller, JS Health, and Sandtech. And then our outreach sponsors, Eamon Goff, Cap Plus, Nuclear Chemical, McNamara Salvia, Webster Bank. And the BSCES program sponsors, Connect, Data Crew, PSC, CDM Smith, Collins, GE, CPA, Yelling Office, Shortly Wood, Howard Stein, Hudson, Hoyle, Canada, Association, Kleinfelder, Niche, Northeastern University, Patrick Engineering, Sanborn, Bigger, Italian Bond, Trans, Trevor Code, Tough, more that are not, hold on, we're gonna cheat here because that's just not right to skip them just because their name comes last in alphabetical order. They are sponsors and we appreciate our sponsors. VHB, Weston and Sampson, and WSP. And I think I said Tufts University in Trevor Coast. But really, I want to thank the educators, their parents, especially all the judges and all the volunteers who helped out. I am and I am keep on doing this year after year and hope to see you guys coming back next year. Thank you, everybody.
Reed, thank you so much for all your time and energy put into this.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I have a blast with this every
everybody.
year.
Rick Beato.
Will
And
you just
I
share
have
the link
two
with us so
special
that I
guests.
can send it out and show, the powers that be?
Yep, absolutely.